you already know how to switch between characters to farm the checkpoint, you can skip to right here. And if you also know how stat distribution works and how these ghost mods affect them, then you can skip to right here. So, for this to work, you need to have finished the Shadowkeep campaign and the characters you want to do this with. First of all, you will need the boss checkpoint. You can do that by playing the dungeon normally until you get to the boss. Or you can find someone else trying to do the same on the Destiny app and join them. And once you get to the boss encounter, you will have to wipe like I just did. One thing to keep in mind, let's say if you want to farm with your hunter, you should get the checkpoint on a different character. For this example, my warlock. After getting the checkpoint on my warlock, I'll switch back to my hunter and join my teammates who are waiting for me at the boss encounter. This way, I can finish the dungeon with my hunter and then go back to the checkpoint with my warlock. After finishing the dungeon, I'll change back to my warlock, wait for my friends to join me, and then launch the boss checkpoint again. And then I switch back to my hunter and join them back, and then keep doing this on and on. If you want to achieve triple 100 stats like I have on my warlock, you need the discipline mod. So basically how this works, all of your stats are split into two categories. First one being the top 3, second one being the bottom 3. So when you have this discipline mod equipped, you are guaranteed to get a minimum of 10 discipline, and it gives you a higher chance of getting more discipline on a piece of gear. And since Destiny will always try to balance the stats you get on your armor between the two categories, you're forcing your bottom 3 stats to be only discipline. So this way, the rest of the stats are gonna be one of either the 3 top stats. As you can see on my gauntlets, I have 28 discipline, and the rest is in resilience and recovery. Same thing with my helmet, 32 discipline, the rest is in recovery and resilience. And in my opinion, these 3 stats are the best for PvE, unless you're doing a specific build or you're doing a PvP build, then it might be different. But generally, on all characters for PvE, you want resilience, recovery, and discipline. So, since Pit of Heresy is in the weekly rotation, you can farm this dungeon all day long. And as you can see, you are guaranteed to get one very high stat piece of armor. And just to show how easy it is to achieve triple stats, I'll farm this dungeon for a little bit. As you can see, almost every piece has very good spikes and stats. As you can see, the minimum you'll be getting is 62. The most stats you can get on a legendary gear is 68. So depending on your luck, this can fluctuate a little bit. As you can see, this piece is 67. Not the best spikes you want. Well, of course, depending on the build you want to do. Now, there are 2 ways you can farm enhancement cores with this. Since every piece of gear you get will already be on level 7, so if you just dismantle it, you'll be getting 1 enhancement core. But if you level it to level 8, which will cost you an enhancement prism, and dismantle it, you can get 6 enhancement cores instead of 1. Now, this will depend on how fast you farm the boss. We were able to farm him on average in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So we will be able to get 40 enhancement cores an hour. But if you use 1 enhancement prism to get 6 enhancement cores instead of 1, you'll be able to get 240 enhancement cores an hour. That's an average, of course. If you can farm the dungeon faster, you can get more. I know my math is a little weird, but yeah, that's how I did the calculations. If you also upgrade every piece, this will cost you an hour 40 enhancement prisms, just to keep that in mind.